It is March 29, 2020, and it is my first day living in California. It being my first day, I found it necessary to stock up on the fridge slash freezer slash pantry. This was already in here. Thank you, landlord, for being awesome. But other than that, I can't live off on condiments alone, so I did some grocery shopping. Or two. So I have this tendency to geek out over fresh foods, fresh produce, organic foods, organic produce, lactose-free, lactose-free, dairy-free, that's the same thing, gluten-free, and all of that jazz because I got tummy issues and I like to think that I'm eating healthy. And also, I like to think that I'm trying to support smaller communities and smaller economies, aka hashtag shop local. Now, anyways, on my way back to San Diego to drop off my boyfriend, David, we found a little stand selling local, at least they said local produce. So told him to pull the F over. We're gonna go shopping. And here's what I found. Look at all of that goodness. We've got some Roma tomatoes, jalapenos, lemons, onions, both white and red, some Hass avocados. They're so tiny. In Texas, they're about a hand size. This is like not even a palm. I found one yam, Fuji apples. I forgot what this is called. Garlic, bananas, cucumber, rice, essential to my household, cilantro, and some bell peppers. All of this food, which basically could be a week's worth of groceries. So all of that, I was able to purchase it for $30? $30, yeah. And I think that's a pretty good bargain. I think you can feed like a family of 4 for that. Unfortunately, there's only me. Eat. So that was the produce, and now for the rest of this stuff. Because man cannot live on avocados alone, right? So I went to a nearby Albertsons. I could have gone to Target or Walmart, but it just so happened that Albertsons was the closest one on the way to my apartment. So this is what we got. Let me show you my receipt. So with my receipt over here, you can see I bought a lot of sale products because, whoops, I'm trying to blow off the bank, but there it is. Almost $70 for 18 products. Technically it's 15 because 3 of those products are the bags that they use to package my stuff. So this is what $70 of groceries got me. That's not a lot. Although I'll admit the $20 wine, that wasn't necessarily a necessity. So let's take that off. That would be $48. Okay, so that would be $50 worth of groceries minus the wine. I've got almond coconut milk, chocolate almond milk, and I've never used this brand before, but the only reason I bought it is because it's on sale. The one I usually use is Silk, and that one is $4.99 package. This one was, I believe, $2.99. Got noodles, EVOO, yogurt, feta cheese, spaghetti, very important. Spaghetti is very important. Bread, hummus. This one, I'm going to make jalapeno poppers with this. Grapes, that's a staple. This is not a staple, but this is cheaper than buying regular almond butter or peanut butter. So this was on sale. I got pork cut over here and then bacon for my jalapeno poppers. But you see, it's not much. So basically I spent $100 in grocery shopping today. I know it's just for me. It's a one-person household, but it's not a lot. That's California for you. So why does this matter? Why should anyone care? Why do I care about my weekly groceries? Well, one, This is the reality of living in California. Things are expensive, gas is expensive, the rent is expensive, and your pay, well, people say that everyone gets paid higher in California, but guess what? It's proportional to your expenses. My hourly rate is basically double my double, but my expenses are double compared to Texas. So that matters. Two, amidst the COVID response, COVID-19 crisis that we've all been dealing with, more so in the past 2 to 3 weeks, supply and demand's crazy right now. Supply for paper goods, supply for food, it's very high, and the demand upkeep, it's not sufficient. And it could be because of all these travel bans. It could be because the workers that would be supplying meaning driving the products through, exporting the products through, those drivers could be sick. I don't know. I don't know too much about economics, but point is, COVID-19 is making prices hella higher. It's not fun. And third point, this is the reality of living by yourself. Living by yourself on your own for the very first time. That makes me kind of emotional saying that, but this is my first step to adulthood. Despite all of that, I am still very excited to embark in this new chapter in my life, in a new environment. And I guess I'm not completely alone. I've got Tiger Chan with me. But the reality is, there is anxiety for possibly contracting the virus and contaminating others, simply just due to the nature of my career. There is also fear for loneliness and how I'll be able to cope with that. I am afraid of being lonely out here because all my friends are about 2 hours drive, either in San Diego or LA. My boyfriend's 2 hours away. I don't have any friends here. And I can't even go visit them or go out and hang out with them or here because of the lockdown. So yeah, it's scary. It's intimidating. Nevertheless, cheers to my newfound exciting life here in California.